Oh.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
What's up?
What's happened? Why do I hear some cyber? Was I
Yeah,
hearing
there's
cyber?
like a hint of cyber.
Yeah, it was like a hint. There was like a.
It's
Yeah,
Jim.
okay.
It's not me because
Yeah.
maybe we're
Not a
robotic.
robot.
Maybe we are.
So sorry I missed you guys last week.
Yeah. How was your sabbatical?
It was fine. It was all right.
Okay.
I went
Still
to Texas,
alive.
so I'm still good.
We thought maybe you were scoping out new guests, but that's not the case, huh?
Oh, I don't know. I ran into some people. You never know.
Some
You never
got
know where
peeps?
things will lead. You never know
Yeah.
where things will lead.
Yeah, I had an awkward encounter at a hotel in Dallas.
You know,
Okay. I think that's
some people call those Diddy parties.
Diddy parties. That explains all the baby oil. Okay. Gross.
What was the encounter? Did you
Oh,
can you
just
tell us?
there was a hotel worker that like I don't know, I don't want to get political, but he got a little political with me in the elevator and he couldn't hear well and I had to repeat myself over and over again.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I had left my sunglasses in the hotel room, and then my key was turned off, and then I had to get him to come up with me. It was a whole thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So you just had some random dude come up to your room with you.
Yeah, well,
That's how you get back in when you don't.
That's a Diddy party if I've ever heard one. I don't know. Toby, did you do anything fun this weekend? Did you? You
No,
were
I was
in
here
the
for the-
Wyoming. Well,
I
you went to the Wyoming.
Since last time, yeah, I was in Wyoming. Yes.
You did a good job presenting to the children of the state, the whole state.
That's exactly what I did, and thank you. Appreciate that.
You went to Texas.
I did. I went to
People are all over the place.
Houston and Dallas. Yeah.
I went to the Grand Canyon.
You went to the Grand Canyon. Okay.
You know what? I saw it. It was grand.
Yeah. I've never been.
So
I think I'd like it.
Sure.
yeah, you'd love it. You'd love it.
Nothing to not like.
Yeah, I mean it's cool to see. You're
It's
like,
grand.
Yeah.
it's grand. They have a post
But,
office.
you know.
People live there.
Yeah.
They deliver mail on mules
Oh, that's cool.
because I guess people do live at the bottom.
Oh.
And
Oh.
so that's the only way to get down there.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey,
I mean, that's
is this
cool.
where we should say like and subscribe? Yeah, throw that banner up there.
Yeah, obviously that's
Sorry.
exactly where that fits in. Unawkwardly. Speaking of awkward.
Yes.
What do you want to
Leave
tell
it,
them?
leave it to Jimmy. Jimmy
This is
Jimmy
my
Jum. What
job.
is he right now?
Jimmy
Yeah.
Jum. Yeah.
Jimmy
This-
Jum.
This is my job. I have to say, if you like what you're watching, like and subscribe and find us on Spotify and on Instagram. And you can be a guest if you want. Just fill out the link in our bio on our Instagram.
Speaking of guests,
We have a guest.
Toby, do you want to do the introductions?
No, but I think you need to do it. But I'm gonna guess it's a dude.
It is a dude.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So this week we have a guest,
Yeah.
and it is
you
someone that
tell
I've
us.
known for forever.
So unlike all other weeks.
I mean, you can change that at any point. You know.
okay.
So I want to introduce my friend Joel. Joel and I have known each other. Hey, there's Joel.
Hey, Joel.
I'm a
Welcome,
dude.
Joel. He's a dude.
He's a dude, bro.
So Joel and I have known each other, and we think we figured it out 1998.
Okay. Nice.
And so Joel and I worked together. I worked there for like one summer. It was a grill. They made gas grills. So we worked on the line together. Fiesta Grill. For those of you who have a Fiesta Grill at home,
Wait.
We made
it probably doesn't work because I had something to do with it and Joel had something to do with it. But, you know.
Are they still in business?
They're a
Yes and
different
no.
company now. Yeah, they're a different company now.
Okay.
Hey, my brother-in-law is the plant manager.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So if you got a grievance, Toby,
I might. We'll see.
Onward Manufacturing. So it'd be Onward Grills.
okay.
Onward.
That was a weird job for me. It was weird in the fact that it was So I lived in Clarksville, and this was in Dixon, so it was like a 45-minute drive, like 7 in the morning. It was a weird, like you had to get at least in my case, I don't know about you, Joel, but it was like a temporary job that then they would go to hire you if you.
Yeah.
So it was like a weird situation to like get into, but you got into it. It was a good job. But I ended up leaving because I got a job at Kinko's, which, for me was a good career move because that got me into like graphic design a little bit more and understanding what graphic design was randomly through the Kinko's. But yeah, it was a good time. Joel and I did tell Joel earlier, he's the only person I remember their name from that worked with me that I met at Fiesta Grill. There's a couple people I remember, but Joel's the only one. And we've been friends on Facebook, but we like ran into each other randomly at some music shows like in Clarksville in our hometown or my hometown.
Remember little Robbie, the cripple kid?
Yeah.
He was a Crip, right?
It definitely was.
So fake gang signs.
Oh.
Yeah, he throw fake gang signs. He became a Crip because he was in a group with people. And
Okay.
he's like, I want to
Who
be
were
a
also
Crip. They're
Crips?
like, okay, well, you're a Crip now. So he came throwing fake gang signs.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think he was handicapped, but Robb put him in the torture rack. It worked in front of the plant manager.
Rob, see, now it comes full circle. You bring out all the deep, dark secrets of our guests, and now
He just picked
the
him up
guests are
right there on his shoulder.
putting
And the
you-
plant manager's like, put him down. Just put him down. That's all he said.
Why not? I think he asked for it.
No, he was always messing with everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he'd wear his blue bandana and we'd all wear like a green or a pink bandana, and he'd start like mean mugging us for it because
Wow.
we're part of a different gang.
That was
That's amazing.
oh man! I just having flashbacks to this place. They like in the cafeteria, they had like vending machines, and they had the old school like where like chocolate milk, apple sandwich, like the
yeah.
turn things. I just remember they had the best, like one of the best barbecue sandwiches I ever had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One of those things?
Like it was just a really good sandwich at the time. I don't know. It was probably so. This is how I remember growing up. Why I fell in love with pulled pork sandwiches is because, like a hamburger at this thing or like the swimming pool or baseball stadium was always like $3.50, but pulled pork sandwich was always like $2, and it's just as good. I'm pro pulled pork, but I'm also pro pulled microwave pork sandwiches.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go and throw that out there.
I had some pulled pork this weekend.
But it wasn't from a microwave that you're aware of.
No, it was from Buc-ee's.
or a vending machine.
No, it was
same
it was
diff.
brisket. I got brisket. Never mind.
Yeah, they don't,
don't
they
even know
don't
you
have
got
I
that.
don't think they have pulled pork.
Oh.
Yeah. It was good though. It was
So
dark.
where are you at? Where do you live?
Middle Tennessee. I live in Erin, little town called Erin. It's got the biggest Irish celebration.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like one of the top 10 forever. And like we have people from Ireland come down to it every single year, all the way to our little town, and our town doubles, triples over the course of a weekend.
They have a
during
train
St.
station
Patrick's
there, right?
Day, or when is that happening?
No, they got the third Saturday of March.
March.
It's every year's
Okay.
third Saturday, so it's like right around.
Okay, right.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
They got a caboose. Yeah, they got a caboose down in the middle of town. It's
That's
just sitting there, a
An
caboose
Irish
and
caboose?
and they got a
No, it's not Irish.
yeah, they got a call. That's where. Well, that's why the Irish people came here. Was
For trains.
work on the railroad.
Work on the railroad.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. That's
So
that's
it
how.
is Irish. Take
All
it
right.
back, Toby.
Oh, it's Erin.
Yes.
Yeah, it's straight up.
All right, Jimmy.
Ireland name. Yeah.
Okay.
Jimothy, it's Irish. You're right.
Okay. Cool. The leprechauns?
There's a leprechaun down there. No shit.
Okay.
Joel, are you?
Yeah,
It's
he's
Russ,
holding.
actually.
It's Russ.
He's holding the
Unless
lantern.
it's the leprechauns.
Hold
Russ
on,
is a
Larry.
leprechaun. That
Joel,
explains
Joel,
a lot.
are you Irish at all?
I've said I was Irish forever. I have a tattoo on my leg that says Irish.
Oh shit! And then you got one of those fucking
23
things,
and
didn't
me
you?
says I'm Scottish. So
That's like next door.
I know.
Yeah.
I still say Irish.
Same diff. Yeah, we
Yeah.
you know over here we can't tell the difference.
I know. Well, I got the Irish beard going on, so.
There can only be one. So Vincent, now I
Yeah.
can see comments. This is the first time I've been able
yeah.
to see comments.
Nice
He's
Highlander
making,
reference.
Yes, a nice Highlander reference.
Vince is
feel like that keeps
really
popping up.
concerned about me watching the first Highlander.
I'm really surprised you haven't seen it.
Well,
Yeah,
so
it is-
I never
it is
saw
crazy you
it
haven't.
because, and I'm going to, here we go. Do you remember the Highlander TV show
Yes.
that was on HBO?
Oh, was it? I thought it was on regular TV.
Or maybe it was on USA.
USA.
It was
yeah.
on USA, excuse me. It was on USA, not. So I would watch that, but just in pieces, and it makes no sense if you. I think you have to watch the movie to understand it. Correct?
I
mean,
think he's
maybe.
like a cousin or something.
Yeah, but like in order, they don't actually. Again, I was young. I don't think they actually explain any of the Highlander shit.
Yes, there's
show.
probably. I bet the whole intro is like explaining it in song,
yeah,
and
Princes
you
of the
didn't pay
Universe.
attention.
Yeah.
See, I have no idea. Well, I just don't
You know how they
remember
did TV back
liking
then? It
that.
was they totally explained it.
Wait, you know how I got my? It just said HBO. This is walk you home printout. I don't get it.
What do you?
So, all right, there was the Highlander that was on USA. On HBO was check the Instagram stream.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't go live apparently.
Oh,
I saw it. It started. Oh, it's back again.
it's back
Okay.
Joel
again.
broke
Okay.
it.
Oh, weird.
We
I
got
break
we
Joel all the
got
time.
so
It's like your
in
thing.
addition to all right, there was Highlander, but there was also some hitchhiker show that was on HBO.
The Hitcher.
The
Right?
Hitcher.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Nice,
okay.
Joel. Good job. I don't know that.
Yeah.
And up until maybe it was in the last 5 years. I thought those were the exact same thing. Highlander and the Hitcher. So when people start quoting about swords and there can only be one, it made no sense to me because I don't know if I ever watched The Hitcher, but I remember the intro and like him walking. And then I think I called that the Highlander. And so in my head, it just never made sense and never seemed like something I would want to watch. So therefore, I've never seen the Highlander. And then
So you're an idiot. Is that seems to me like you're an idiot?
I'll take one. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, with that,
That's what I'm hearing.
Joel, you want to tell us about yourself, like things that Toby and I don't know and that we'd want to talk about, which is a lot of things. So,
Well, like I say, I've grown up in this town, lived in here all my life. Moved away for like 2 years when I joined the Navy. I've got 2 kids. I've got a daughter that lives in Portland. I got a son that's in the Navy, lives in California. My daughter is 29. My son is 27.
Wow.
Good God.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I'm
how's
50.
that possible?
I'm 50.
What?
I just turned 50 in June.
Still,
Yeah,
that's crazy that they're that old.
yeah, I know it doesn't seem like it. Like,
I mean, Toby's almost there, and his
Yeah.
kids are nowhere near.
I got little kids.
yeah, 20. I mean, like I say, 20, 29 or 27.
So when was the little girl born? She's not little anymore, but year?
Well, she's actually it's my first one. 95.
oh, okay.
Yeah, 95, and she's trans. It was my son.
Okay.
Yeah, she's trans.
Oh,
Her name's
okay.
Callie Maria. Like I say, that's where she moved to Portland, and she's been out there for a good 6 months now.
Okay.
So she was in Florida. She was in Pensacola for a long time, and then she moved here, and then with plans to move to Portland. So she's out there and she's organized, kind of trying to get organized now.
All right.
Aren't we all?
I'm
Yeah.
still trying. Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like-
Like I say, my youngest one is way more organized than I am.
Okay. When was the
That's
youngest
nice.
one
That's got to
born?
feel good. That
Yeah, he's a
somebody is.
hospital corpsman in the Navy, and
Dang.
he's a surgical technician. He's been in for like 6 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
And when was he born?
98.
Because I remember your wife at the time was pregnant.
With him.
with him? Because I knew you already
Yes.
had one.
Yeah, that's the one that's yes, sir. That's the one that's out in.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm trying
Man,
to
yeah.
put it all back together.
Oh, they grow up so fast, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the cliches about the speed don't even do it justice, though.
I'll take pictures,
faster than people
collect
even
little,
say.
get boxes of mementos and everything that's like, hey, this, definitely do that. But I'm a
Yeah,
hoarder.
my-
I've been a collector and a hoarder ever since I was a kid.
You don't look like a hoarder in your
Not at all,
closet
man.
full of stuff that's gonna bury you.
No, I'm sitting in a store. This is not really mine.
And what are your biggest collections?
Mostly wrestling. I've got original Nintendo with about 150 games. I've got an original Nintendo still in the box.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that? Just like cherish it? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's the thing. Like, say, whenever I get down and bummed, I'll just come in here and just look around and be like, Russ.
Oh no. For listeners who can't see,
Hey, your hair looks good, man.
apparently-
What's up, guys?
What are you, Russ?
Are you a
Why
Backstreet
does he
Boy?
have the link to this? And also, what is he doing now? Look at
He
him.
is
Who
the
is this guy?
He's the Irish leprechaun from Erin.
Russ
Heck
always
yeah.
breaks my head a little bit. I don't know how to. It's like my brain can't.
Is
process
that your real hair?
Bleached
yeah, is he
out?
wearing a wig?
But okay, now it looks fine. But it looked like a
No, it's
toupee.
it's platinum.
Yeah, the
looks
color's fine.
presidential
It was
almost.
just you looked very presidential there. Holy shit.
I don't know what he looked like. Like I said, my brain can't process. It's like it doesn't know what's happening. It can't.
It's a wig. We do have Spirit Halloween going on right now.
That,
so-
exactly.
Yeah.
exactly,
See.
Yeah,
Way to interrupt Joel.
Russ, you guys know
Russ.
each other for
Oh,
a
you?
long time as well, right? Like,
I know Joel.
Dude, we used to. I mean, before I even really knew him well, it's like every single show I would go to, it's like, oh, hey, Russ. I mean, I knew him by name, but before we actually became acquaintances, it's like, oh, I know this guy. So it's like, well, I see him at every show. Might as well be friends with the guy.
because you tripped over him because he's a little leprechaun wearing green.
Hey, we
That's
went
how
to the
Russ-
wrestling. We went to the wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, which one?
W-
Yeah, we went to Thunder. Me, you, and
WCW.
Rob, Russ, and Rob.
Nice.
It's the one that Joel, can you tell them what may or may not have happened that night?
It's true.
The Chris Benoit one.
Yeah.
When you pissed
Oh,
Chris
you-
Benoit off.
Yeah. Yeah. You told me that. That's,
Oh, he screamed out, "Four Horsemen suck!" And Chris Benoit turns around and looks at him. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, he's about to kill you!" And I'm like,
oh.
several years later, it's like, "Well, dang it."
Not so funny anymore.
I know it's
I know,
not
right?
funny, but it was. Literally sat there for a good 5 minutes, like about to shit my pants because I'm like, this guy is gonna come over here and kill me.
They do,
Yeah, he
they
kept
called him
looking
the
around like,
Canadian crippler, right?
I know.
But you know what? Me and Rob went back and checked that episode of Thunder, and you could see Chris Benoit turn his head like this real quick,
Yeah,
and that's when it happened.
yeah.
And
Because you had the signs, you had all the signs from Kinko's you had made.
Yeah.
Only one I remember was Prince Amakilla. That's the only one I remember you. For Prince IUK, you said you had a sign that said Prince Amakilla. For some reason, that one sticks out of my head.
Toby doesn't understand wrestling
Yeah, I was
or
gonna
signs.
say he doesn't know who Chris Benoit is, does he?
Oh no,
I mean,
man.
I know the name, but
He went on
Benoit,
to
that's a
him.
sad story, dude. He was a good
Yeah, it's
wrestler.
pretty sad.
Yeah, he was a very good Canadian wrestler. I'm gonna classify him as Canadian because I'm not claiming him. Not that
Sure.
that has anything to do with anything. There's belief that there was a strong case of CTE, but I'm not a scientist. But he murdered his wife and child and then hung himself.
oh, I do remember hearing about
On a
that.
weight
Yeah.
machine. Yeah, on the cords of a weight.
Yeah.
So
All
pissed
because
that
of
guy
Russ? Wow.
Me. No, because of Rob.
Oh,
off. It's 'cause of
Rob.
me.
Oh,
I
That
Which
makes
one's more
sense.
believable? Yeah,
that makes sense.
exactly.
I've definitely considered murder suicides
Yep.
multiple times. No, I mean that's where Rob takes you. Russ gets it.
Yeah, always.
Also, I want to back up because I think Joel made an important observation about the way Russ works in general, and he said, "This dude's always around. I might as well just be friends with him." I feel like that's how Russ just becomes
The story of Russ.
friends.
Yeah, we
It's
still
just
run
like, well,
we
this
still
guy's
get together
following
shows.
me, so I
Yeah.
could either report him or I might as well just hang out with him.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's
we
how
still
Russ
see,
and I
we,
became
like I say, we
friends.
still pop in and see each other at shows all the time. It's like because we're into the same stuff. It's like, hey, yeah,
And I know some of his kin.
yeah. You didn't
Well,
know
that
that was
sounded
you didn't know he
threatening.
was my cousin until recently, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
When Russ says it, it sounds creepy. Joel, I'm sorry he knows he knows your family. Hopefully he doesn't know where
I
they
know
live.
them kin folks, boy.
You know, do you know where they live? That's what I'm worried about.
Down the street.
Yeah. All right. Well, no wonder Joel is like hiding in a bunker right now or wherever he's at.
with my toys.
Gotta have something to keep you sane while you're hiding from Russ.
Oh man.
So going back to that, what's your most prized thing in this space?
Let's
I love that
see.
you have the original Nintendo. That makes me happy.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I have an original Nintendo, but not in the box.
I do too, but not in the box.
I got 2 signed Jay Briscoe figures,
Whoa.
Oh,
and he died. Yeah, I got 2 of his that are signed, and he died last year. That's one of the ones I've got. To see the Nintendo in the box. I've got a Punky Brewster doll, like still in the box.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
that is
that's
cool.
yeah. I've had a crush on that girl since
Yes.
I'm out.
Punky
Who hasn't?
Brewster.
Did you
Punky
watch the new version?
Yeah, they canceled it, man. It was good.
Yeah.
Was it?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
It's on
It was
Peacock, I
good?
think.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she's the mom. Yeah, Punky's the mom, and she still looks freaking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Did you
of
watch her
course.
documentary by any chance?
Yeah, about the skateboarders and all that, and smoking
kid-
dope and all. Yeah,
Yeah, Kid 90.
Yeah.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
Highly
Oh.
recommended.
I was-
Okay.
That's
if
really
you're
good.
a huge Punky Brewster fan and you like idolized her, it'll kind of leave you traumatized. So
She literally took
no.
a camera everywhere she went back
Yeah.
then. Like she documented everything that she went to.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I definitely recommend it, especially if you're a
Okay.
kid of the 90s or
Yeah,
80s,
yeah,
90s.
it's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Real
it's
quick,
on-
Joel, what is this wrestler right here? What's that? Is that a wrestling buddy?
In the foreground?
With the button.
All
in the
right,
foreground.
hold on.
Oh,
Ru- before
The
he shows
stripper.
it-
The stripper.
Before he shows it,
Matt
Russ.
Cardona or Zack
Oh,
Ryder.
there you go.
Oh,
Oh,
there you
never
go.
mind.
Yeah,
I was gonna give you a
sorry.
guessing game. I was gonna give you.
Well, I could see
guessing.
now. I could see the butt, the butt tights. So yeah.
Yeah,
He recognizes it. He'd recognize that butt anywhere.
he recognizes Matt's butt.
Look at that mustache. Yes, he does.
That is the mustache that
I
knows
just
a
trimmed
Diddy
it. I just
party.
trimmed it up.
Yeah, you're looking good. You are looking good, buddy. I hate to tell
I
you
did it for
that.
you. I did it for you, Coach.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah, what are you coaching?
Everybody.
I
All
did
the
notice
time.
that your shorts were very short. You had like full coaching shorts on earlier, so it made sense.
He did.
What? What are we talking about?
I
don't
also
even know.
set
I
my
didn't
mic
notice
up
that.
so I can be like you.
Joke, Jim.
Oh,
That's a
I didn't
joke.
catch it either. Jim.
Yeah.
I was trying to like. Wait,
I know. I was like,
shorts?
when did I have shorts on?
I don't know if I've ever seen you wear shorts.
I have shorts. I wear shorts.
Okay,
they
I
still
don't pay
on?
attention.
No, I've got pants, buddy.
Or do you?
Well,
See,
I'm doing
that's
this.
what
Nobody. That's the big mystery.
It's the big
I just want to let you
mystery.
know this is for you tonight, Toby. I'm trying to be
Yeah.
like you. I put the mic so I can just do this every time.
Yes. Thank you.
And then go like this.
So you can
I
look real
appreciate it.
awkward for no reason.
Thank you. No, it's good.
Yeah.
So Joel,
that's what I'm talking
you
about.
were in the Navy, right?
Yeah, I was in for. I got out early, but I was in for like 2 years. USS
So-
Saipan.
How'd you get out early?
Whenever my son was born, when I was talking about earlier, whenever he was born, I didn't want to miss, and I just had
Good for
some
you.
issues. So yeah, I got out on other than honorable, under mental conditions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you regret
that's great.
going in the military or
No, I regret getting out.
okay?
I regret, I've grown. I mean, now that I've gotten older and look back, it's like, it's something I could have dealt with a lot easier than I did back in the day. And so, yeah, it's one of my biggest regrets is actually getting out before my time was up. I wish I'd have stuck it out bad. Like I
Yeah,
say,
I
it
get
embarrasses
that.
me to tell. It's not really not embarrassing, because it happened, but it is definitely a regret.
But it is what makes you who you are. I will point
Yeah.
that out. Like,
Yeah, I had
we
a
can sit
bad,
here
had
and have a
like
whole show
really bad
about
time right there
regrets.
at the end of it, and
Yeah.
Recommended administrative separation. So.
Huh. All right. Well, see, if you wouldn't have got out, I wouldn't have met you, and then 20-something years later, you wouldn't be sitting here on this awesome
Who knows?
podcast on your
I could
Wednesday
be-
So
night.
yeah,
Yeah,
clearly it was a win-win.
I could be an admiral
You
right
could be
now
in
on this
bed
show.
right now.
He'd be in bed right now,
Reasonable.
like normal people. Well,
It's
not normal.
11:25.
I know it's past your bedtime. Russ gets up in 2 hours, I think. So,
I'm on my 7 days. I don't go back till next Wednesday.
so do you work 7 on, 7
Live
off,
up.
or
No, I got a really weird shift. I mean, it's I work 2 weeks of 4, 2 weeks of 3, and like I said, it's various days in between. Yeah, it's really hard to explain. But I just got off. I worked 4, and now I'm off 7. Then when I go back, I'll work 4, and it's some sort of a 4-shift swing shift.
okay?
So yeah, it's set up weird, but it's cool. I love having 7 days off once. a
Yeah,
month.
like having a
Or-
chunk of
yeah.
time like frequently is awesome.
No,
Well,
that sounds. Sign me up.
I get my 40 hours in. I mean, I get my 80 hours per check, and
Right.
because I get paid every 2 weeks, and I work less than I work. I'm on 14 days, and I'm off 16 days out of the month.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
and plus I make $26 an hour, so it's not too bad.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
All right,
great.
Joel. I know you're a huge music fan. I know you're really into like local music, but as far as like mainstream, what's like the bands that you've seen the most that people are gonna know? Like,
I've seen Pearl Jam 3 times, Eddie Vedder once, seen Ice Nine Kills twice. Ice Nine Kills is like my new obsession for some reason, or Turnstile. I don't know. I've gone to so many concerts, but like not a whole lot of multiple
Okay.
shows. But yeah,
That's
but I'm
smart.
on the line. Yeah, me and my wife are into the same
Right
kind
on.
of music, so
Oh, that's
so we
good.
go. It's our pastimes is either going to wrestling or going to concerts.
Nice.
so you said Pearl Jam. I went and saw Pearl Jam with Jay Hollick, who was on the show a couple weeks ago. But we went, I don't know, it's probably 10 years ago at this point, in Colorado at the Pepsi Center. Now it's the Ball Arena.
Okay.
And the show started at like 8:00, and we got there at 9, thinking that we'll miss the opening band, or they'll start around 9, whatever. No, apparently they started at 8:00 on the dot, and it was Pearl Jam, and we got there an hour late. But I looked at the set list after. They played like 7 songs, but the first song that they played, like Even Flow, was playing when we walked in, which was the first song that I knew, based on that playlist. So I didn't actually know any of the songs that they played before, but they played for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, they're
It was
pretty phenomenal.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I first saw them in '94.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, MTSU. It's Pearl Jam and King's X. That was my first
Yep.
concert.
Wait, I feel
You
like
there?
I was at that show.
Yeah, Pearl Jam and King's X. That was the only. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I think I was at that show. So Jay and I went, and Jay got the tickets. And I don't know, Jay has a special talent that he can buy the worst tickets to any show possible. So 18,000, I think, is what Ball Arena is that about what Ball Arena holds, Toby?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
So it's like 18,000 different possible combinations of seats, because Pearl Jam does full 360 seating. Behind the stage, dead center, all the way up, last row, touching the ceiling, dead center, like the absolute worst possible seats ever. Again, we get there an hour late. We have to go to the middle of the aisle. Jay was walking first. Jay is the most timid individual ever. Let's just say that we watched the entire show from in between seats 2 and 3 because Jay was scared to ask anyone else to move. So about 2 songs in, I was like, I guess we're not going anywhere. So I ended up like moving back to the aisle.
He must have been sober
Jay? Oh yeah, he was.
Because if he
because he would have he would have been all about it then.
It's true. It's true. I think the $12 beers at the Pepsi Center probably weren't helping.
Sobered him up real quick.
Exactly. But we watched the entire show towards their backs, except like during the encore, he's like, all right, I'm sorry that you've watched our backs the entire night, and Eddie Vedder and the entire band turn around. So the drummer's in the front. It was great. I mean, it was just a phenomenal show. So their new tour, I really want to go see because Rob Sheridan's doing all the visuals and video. Is it?
Yeah, I think they only done like a handful of dates. I think it's already done.
I guarantee you, if Rob Sheridan's doing anything with it, they're going to keep going because I'm sure they had to pay him a ridiculous amount. So, who Rob Sheridan used to be the art director for 9 Inch Nails for, 15, 17 years, and did all the, How to Destroy Angels and all that. So, phenomenal video guy. Did all the social network marketing, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Won a Oscar for packaging for that.
So Jay and I were listening to Yacht Rock 9 Inch Nails earlier today.
That's actually pretty good.
Jay's been texting me Yacht Rock stuff. I guess he's really into it.
Yeah, he's really into it. We were talking about when we travel, we'll be listeing to it.
Just nothing but Yacht Rock.
Nothing but Yacht Rock 9 Inch
Get in
Nails
on some
Pearl
freaking
Jam.
Summer Breeze and Summer Breeze and some Hall and Oates. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with Hall and Oates.
Christopher Cross.
Heck yeah.
So normally traveling with Jim and he hooks up his phone to the stereo, the first thing that plays will be some sort of wrestling theme. It always has been.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike, are you just sitting around driving around listening to the John Cena theme song?
Yes.
Hey, I do it. I do it. The
Time is
freaking
now.
Briscoe song. Hey, the Briscoe song is my Briscoe entrance song is my ringtone.
Nice.
Reach for the sky, boy. That's it.
And you get in Toby's car and he's listening to like Tai Chi, like books on tape on how to learn Tai Chi.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I remember getting in your car and there was some weird audiobook playing at some point. This was years ago. I think
That's
it was
just
one
the
of your
radio, dude. It was a DJ.
I don't know. It was some Tai Chi shit.
When I'm in my car by myself, it's podcasts and audiobooks. Or
Tell us about some good
Yeah.
podcasts. We want. I want some good ones to listen.
Toby's
to,
actually
Joel.
never listened to a podcast,
Yeah.
so this is new to him.
No,
This
I
is
just
a
don't
new
listen to
world.
ours. But Joe, tell me about a good one.
Well, I listen to the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
that's one of
That's
my
a good
favorite
one.
ones. Let's see. Jericho's podcast is
Is it still
pretty good.
going?
Yeah.
Is it still on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I didn't. For some
Yeah,
reason,
he's
I
still-
thought he wasn't doing it anymore.
He did a good one with Ricochet on it last week or the week before last. Was really good.
I hadn't heard that
Oh,
one.
okay.
Freaking Ricochet. I saw him wrestle when he was 16. You do in Tennessee Ridge.
Whoa, nice.
Yep. No Sleep podcast. It's a good storytelling podcast. It's scary, spooky stories. It's just cool.
Oh, okay. I would like that.
Oh yeah, No
I like,
Sleep.
I like lore a lot.
Gore?
Lore. I
Oh,
like
lore.
that one.
I was like,
Oh.
gore. I thought we were anti-gore on this show.
No, we're lore. Lore's okay.
Lore. We're loring, we're not goring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about like mostly wrestling stuff.
Okay.
Is it-
Freaking
what's
wrestling,
your-
they're big time.
What's your commute to work?
About 20 minutes.
Okay, so is that podcast time?
Some part of a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like-
they're
like-
an hour and a half long. So yeah, I can to work back and forth. Just it picks up wherever I leave it off. So
Yeah. Do you listen to podcasts at work? Can you do that? I don't know.
no, we can't.
No, a safety is probably a safety
the
thing.
way I work, where I work, yeah. I'm basically
get you
standing
in
beside a
trouble.
computer screen, and if one of the
Oh.
we got robotic tow motors that pick the stuff that pick wallboard up and goes and
Okay.
stacks it, and if it faults out, like if it stops, I'll go back and get it going, and that's about it. That's consists of my days is getting robotic tow motors up and going.
All right.
It's
Robots, damn it.
So
Oh, dude,
this is something that Toby's
Robot,
worried
give me
about.
some cyber voice. I'm not worried about
Yeah.
anything. I'm not even slightly worried.
Thanks, Coach.
Oh, it's
I
taking
feel-
jobs. I mean, it's definitely
See, it's
taking
taking jobs.
taking
Yeah,
jobs.
but
those
Joel
people-
has a job to fix the robot. I mean, Joel's
Exactly,
job
that's
is all
what it
about
was.
the robot.
The people that used to be. I mean, we have downsized a lot in the past few years, but it's through. It's just natural attrition. You know, it's like whenever somebody leaves, they
Retires
just,
or-
instead, whenever somebody leaves, somebody retires, they just won't replace that person. So basically, if you were there, I mean, you didn't lose your job because of it, but if you left,
Right.
they just didn't put somebody in to where that job used to be.
So people need to stop dying.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
So
is there any fear
we got
that the
this.
wall stacking robot will take over?
That would suck because wallboard is heavy. If it dropped that on you, you're pretty much gone.
Yeah, it's not. There's no chance of it being sentient at this point.
No, it's got sensors and stuff, and like it'll move up to you and it'll stop about 6 foot away from you because it's got it'll read your sensor.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
But
So-
is it fixed to the
and they're-
floor?
Yeah, but they're
Is it going
yeah,
to get out? Jim is worried.
they're definitely slow enough that you can get out of the way. It's like, oh crap, this is not stopping. I need to step to the right a little bit.
It's like
Also,
the
the,
Austin
uh,
Powers.
The missile mounts seem unnecessary for the job. That's the weirdest.
I know,
part.
right? I was wondering about that.
So on a serious note, though, like if you weren't, what was your job before they put the robots? If you were working in that industry and before
No,
the
I
robots, you were
inspected
busting
the-
your ass, right?
Yeah, well, actually, not really. I inspected
Oh,
the board
okay.
at the end of the shift. Once an hour, I do an inspection on each piece of wallboard. It'd come out, and I would do all the measurements on it, the thickness on it, make sure the paper was like the front and back paper was on it, and just basically inspected it and made sure we didn't turn out crappy board.
So Joel, what did you do for the other 55 minutes? I'm just kidding.
Stand there. I mean, just pretty much sit in the booth or stand there and make sure my labels stay on.
All right. Sounds like you got a pretty cush gig there. Just
It's
saying.
kind of, yeah. I mean, it's kind of hot in the summertime, kind of cold in the wintertime because the doors are open. But other than that, it's
yeah.
not that bad. Yeah.
You get
I'm
to play
happy
with
with it.
robots all day.
Yeah.
It's like short circuit. You're living the short circuit dream. Johnny Five is
Johnny
alive.
5.
If
Johnny
you could
Five.
name that robot, what would its name be?
Yeah, does it have a name?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're all pieces of shit, man. So that's piece of shit number 1, whatever.
Yeah. All right, that's fair.
Okay.
So
But
when
they're
the robots attack,
700,000,
Joel's
like
going down
700.
first.
Yeah,
700
you said that.
So,
They're gonna find this quick.
They already have it.
Yeah, the
It's
robots
all
are
over the
listening,
internet.
Joel.
I know
Joel,
they're
way to
gonna
go.
run over me.
Yeah. But he's in his bunker. He's fine.
He'll just throw some wrestling figures at it.
I know, right?
Matt
Throw
Cardona
that
will
King-
protect him.
Hey, throw that King Kong Bundy LJN. That sucker weighs 5
Yeah,
pounds.
it's a big one. Yeah.
All right. Other than wrestling figures, what other collectibles you into?
I've got a bunch of G1 Transformers.
Oh, nice.
So you're talking
Yeah.
Jim,
Oh,
and then
that's
Toby
awesome.
gets
I want to hear about
excited.
this. Yes.
And I got a bunch of G1. Let's see. I don't know who I've got. Show you my absolute favorite. I can step away for just a second.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, absolute favorite.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
Jim's
I'm
got to take a
excited.
prediction.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no
Can you
idea.
tell by the sound? You'd be like, that sounds
No. I mean,
Well, being
it's hard to like say Optimus Prime just isn't like the best.
Well,
of the
being
G1s.
music.
Oh,
music.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Nice.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, being music. That's my
Nice.
absolute favorite.
He's
And-
superior.
It's so good.
Is the cassette in there?
Yeah, do you got
Yeah,
the cassette?
And
Oh, and Blaster. Nice.
Whoa.
I have the reissues of those. I don't have the original ones, but
I got the
they're pretty
reuse, but
great.
this is the original.
Nice.
I never had the originals, but I just thought the tape decks were the cool because they I mean,
Little
yeah.
dogs, right?
Well,
Dog,
it's
yeah.
and
Dogs,
birds.
robots.
Dog and a eagle or falcon or what?
Yeah.
Wasn't one like a bird?
Laserbeak and Buzzsaw.
Laserbeak
Yes.
and Buzzsaw were the birds. Yeah.
Rumble.
Those are the ones. Those are the
Yeah.
bad guys.
Oh, so cool.
Rumble,
Yeah.
Ravage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. I got them over there. I got them over there. I got a bunch of Masters of the Universe, the originals.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a whole
rid of all
box
my
of those,
Masters
just about
Universe.
the whole collection of those. I don't have Scareglow. I don't have the two giant guys either.
Oh yeah, they're.
Yeah, those are.
I
those
Do
are
you want to talk
Scareglows.
about Scareglow? This is a very important topic to Jim.
Yeah, a vintage Scareglow is really expensive now.
well, I had
Jim's in the market.
when I bought a whole box of them off of my buddy, and the Scareglow cape was in there, and his staff was in there.
Oh, well,
but
that's.
Scareglow wasn't. So I'm like,
Well,
yep,
but
you used to have it.
But if you have those parts, you can buy one.
Hey, I
of the
sold that.
ones.
Sold that. I sold that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I sold the cape, and the cape had a rip in it, and I sold the staff for $50.
Okay. Yeah.
Just the staff and a rip cape.
So are you into flipping figures too, or just like extra parts and extra things that you have to continue your collection? Is that what?
I try, but I don't really. Like I got a whole bunch of extras and stuff that I want to sell, but I don't get out and try to. I got a box of 80 stuff over here that's like trying to get rid of, but then again, it's like I don't. It just sits there.
Do you have the Fall Guy Canadian board game? Because I do. Just want to say,
No,
it's the worst
I got
board game
Care Bears.
ever.
I got a Care Bears board game.
Ooh, cool.
Care Bears, yeah.
So
I
I
think
just
it's a board game.
refurbished.
I got a GI Joe board game.
Oh, what?
Original WWF board game.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
I just refurbished a vintage GoBot Bug Bite. I've been like putting on the
GoBots!
putting the arms on and stuff, and swapping out the back bumper and things like that, and the tires.
Oh,
So
what? What are you
put-
swapping them out with?
I've been
Transformers
finding,
parts,
like, broken ones.
actual Transformers parts
I
to
know.
make it a good.
I found a bunch of broken
Stop it,
ones
Rob.
for like a few bucks here and there on eBay, and I'm just building
Yeah,
one
okay.
good one.
That's cool. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim, can you document your illegal buying of Legos?
Document, like explain what I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I was trying to explain it the other day, and
on the podcast last week? Did
no,
you-
I was just
oh.
trying to explain it in real life.
Oh, okay.
But I think I screwed the story up, so I'm like, well, let's just get Jim to say it on the podcast.
Okay. So we have this Lego wall where I work, and
Yeah.
the Legos walk away after a little while, and Legos are really expensive. So I'm not gonna go buy a bunch of Legos just to put them in there and let them walk away at regular price anyway. So I went on the Facebook Marketplace and looked up bulk Legos, and I found somebody who was selling them for $5 a pound.
Whoa.
And so
What?
I asked if they had like 4 pounds, because I would pull a 20 out and go ahead and do it.
What?
And they're like, they're answering in really short sentences, just yes, we have them, and just I'm like, okay. So it was in the winter, so it got dark really early. So it was only like 7:30 or so, but it was dark. And they gave me the address, and I went into this like just dark neighborhood off of Federal here in Denver. And there was no like porch lights or anything on, and I start walking up to the house, and this guy comes out on the porch, and he's got a scale and this like bag of Legos. and he doesn't speak English, and he's like, "Cuantos libras?" And I'm like, 4 pounds. I only had a 20, so $5 a pound. And because I pulled out the 20 cash, because I didn't want to be in a situation where I had to, like, there was a card, and using my card was involved.
Yes.
And I was like, "Oh, I just got a 20," and he like weighs it, and it's like 6 pounds or something like that. And he's just like, 20? And I'm like, "Yeah." And I give him the 20, and I walked away with 6 pounds of Legos. And they were like a bunch of just random sets, like the little girl ones and Star Wars ones, and just a bunch
So
of
they
just
were
random
real.
things.
They are real Legos.
They were real Legos, but they were like not in boxes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Where are
they
these?
were real
Where are they
Legos.
finding these?
Oh, I don't know. And some of them
you
are
ever
just
walk
loose.
into a store and you go to the Lego box and you're like, what is in there?
Yeah.
And you shake
Yeah.
it and then you look inside and it's like rocks. That's where the Legos go. Jim
Excellent.
buys them off the internet.
Yep, in the dark, from a
Yeah.
guy with a scale. Doesn't speak English.
I mean, he had the scale, and he
Seems
gave you a
legit.
deal.
He
Jim's
did.
buying backroom Legos.
Yeah,
Good job,
All
Jim.
right.
yeah.
And
Oh, I
The
was
scale
winner.
should
I
be like
walked
one of
away.
those big like a full on set of like the postal scales,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah,
ones with the
yeah,
it
little
was
weight
just
on
like
it.
a little, like the only light was from the numbers on the scale. Like we were in the dark.
What was going through your mind when you're buying bootleg Legos at
Oh, well, I texted everybody where I was at, just because I was like, hey, if you don't hear from me, this is where I went.
Just to buy Legos, that's how Jim goes.
Death by Legoing? I would have loved to
Yeah.
have been interviewed for the Dateline.
Like, I don't know. He just said he had to go to this guy's house.
Mild mannered Jim Ryman one night decided to
Find himself.
purchase
I was by myself.
illegal children's toys off of Facebook Marketplace. And we found out that this Facebook Marketplace deal would be his last on this gripping episode of Dateline.
It was quite a bit of Legos. For 6.5 pounds of Legos is a lot more than you
Still a
think.
lot. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
I know. Yeah,
I mean,
don't have
I applaud you. I just think that it, like, if I do shady dealings, they're on the internet where no one has to see me and I can't get shot. I'm not going to
mean-
someone's house.
It's not how
Is-
Jim does it.
Is $5 a pound for Legos a going rate? I mean, is that a good deal?
I don't
Oh,
know. It was
that's
the
gotta
cheapest
be.
I found.
I
It
would
was
say
the
that sounds-
cheapest I found.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
because those sets are like.
I
They've
mean,
been
I-
cheap.
The
You're lucky
cheapest
to
little
get a
sets are
pound.
like $8.
Yeah, and those
like
are
and
like
they've like 20
5
pieces. For
Yeah,
like 20
exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have?
I just didn't know. I didn't know the going rate. So
Yeah, no,
Joel,
it
do
sounds
you have
like a
Legos?
exceptional deal.
No Legos.
No Legos. Okay.
I really
That's-
didn't even get into them as a kid.
Really?
Me neither.
Yeah.
I don't
Well, I
think
got a bunch that
Legos
I
were
got from my
that
cousin. I
popular
made
in
them into a half
Tennessee.
pipe. I made them into a half pipe for my little skateboard.
nice. Good.
Okay, that's cool.
Little,
Yeah.
little tech deck.
Yeah. Well,
I
no, it was
really don't
tech decks
think-
back then.
Legos
First-
were that popular in
Oh.
Tennessee.
I think it was just
Maybe
a
we
little
didn't have
Tony
them.
Hawk keychain that I took the keychain off of.
That's pretty cool.
Well, do you remember in the '80s where McDonald's had the Muppet Babies
Yeah.
boys,
Kermit.
and then they had the Kermit
Yeah.
had the skateboard, and we
Kermit
would
had
just
the
take the
skateboard.
Kermit off, and we would use that as the fingerboard before.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good one too. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I had one of
Those-
those with grip tape on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
those
what I
Muppet
did.
Baby
Yeah.
things
and
were
taped
pretty
on our
good.
own graphics on the bottom.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I
pink.
remember in sixth grade, a girl in my class, her dad was a dentist, so she would bring like the tongue depressors, and she would give me some of those, and I would cut them and make it like, fashion a skateboard out of it with like the nose and the tail. I would take them and I would like hot glue. Got really into it, but I don't think I ever figured out the wheel situation.
We would do that with like just take cardboard and tape, and then tape it down real good, and then bend it up, and then heavily tape it to make our own. Because like when did fingerboards come out? Like in the mid '90s.
We were in high school, so yeah, like 93, 4, 5, something like that.
There's
Yeah.
like places where you could just go to fingerboard now.
No.
Yeah, they got competitions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here
there's
in Denver,
competitions out
Toby, there
No.
are places, where there's just like a big
Stop.
like tabletop rink set up.
It's not a rink, Jim. It's a park.
Or park. Sorry.
It's a finger park.
And then you just
sounds
bring in
fun.
your little fingerboards and you just do all the tricks. So,
They're pretty
Do they
badass.
have to like
at
check
it.
It
them
is,
to
but it's
make
kinda
sure
sad. It's
that
like,
they're
that's
like
a fingerboard.
regulation?
I don't know.
I'm
We had
checking it out.
we had a student that was really into it, and he was telling us about his favorite places here in Denver to do it. So,
You think they'll be out of business in 6 to 8 months?
I mean, they may already be. Who knows?
Sometimes it just surprises me. Like I'll roll up on a business and I'm like, oh my God, this place sells. I don't know. They're like keychains for like it's a keychain shop. Let's just say it's a keychain shop.
Right.
Why the hell is there a keychain shop? Let's go into a keychain shop. You go in, you're like, holy shit, it's a whole thing of keychains. And you're like, how long you guys been here? And then they're like 28 years.
You'll go in there and you'll find a keychain you want to.
That's exactly right.
There's a wind-up toy store in Seattle that I used to go to all the time.
See, that
it was
sounds
just
fun.
like
I would
just
like
like
that.
weird little things that you just wind up and they walk.
Yeah.
How do these places
Like
stay in
Russ.
business? You Ryan Russ up. I don't know if I told you there's a store up the street that it's like a smoke shop / cool guy store. That's all I can say. But they sell sneakers, and I was like, oh, do you guys buy? Because I've got a shit ton of sneakers, and I was like, do you guys buy? And they're like, I don't know. We don't really sell these. I'm like, what do you mean you don't sell them? Like, why are they for sale? They're like, well, there's nobody buys them. I'm like, that makes sense because you're a smoke shop. But he's like, we sell everything on eBay. And then I thought a lot about a lot of stores. I think that's how a lot of brick and mortar stores operate now. Yeah. Especially like music stores and toy stores.
Yeah.
Like
the gnarly toy box, like he's got his brick and mortar, goes live on Facebook, does auctions like every night.
Really?
Yeah.
At what point is it not better to not have a retail storefront and then just have a storage unit? Like I'm thinking of just
Overhead.
The overhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, does it make sense? Do you get enough? I guess if you're buying, so foot traffic. But if you're buying, foot traffic has to come in play. Like if you're like selling collectibles or something, you want random Jim to come in, with all these toys that he has because his wife told him, we have no more room. You've got to sell something, which
Joel,
is going to happen at any day.
I want to know where Joel gets all his stuff. Are you buying it on eBay? Are you going to stores?
eBay, some stores.
Okay.
Collect. I mean, I'm in groups and I buy it off people in the groups.
Okay.
Hey, believe it or not, most of this stuff in this room is been since 2000.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, collected just about all the wrestling stuff since whenever COVID hit, I sat around and watched these, and I'm like, oh yeah, I want that. Click, I want that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, since 2020.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I thought you said 2000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2020.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. 2000.
Yeah.
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 Oh
within
wow!
3
So you
years.
put together. Okay.
Yeah,
So
like a lot.
you had this is your COVID therapy.
Surviving.
Yeah, exactly.
Survival.
I get it.
I've spent too much on toys within the past 3 years. Yeah. So.
I don't know, man.
It's easy to do.
COVID still screwed me up mentally. I'll tell you that. Still trying to figure out.
Well, did you get it? Did you actually get it?
You got it.
He has like a
bunch of
record
times.
of count. Like
Yeah,
I
he
got it.
almost
I got
got a
it
free
once,
sub.
dude. It was no joke. I didn't eat for a week.
Ugh.
The first time I got it, I
Rob
was
had it 38 times.
I was out for 2 weeks straight. Like I could not. I was barely functioning for 2 weeks. Like 100+ degree fever. Like I was downstairs in the bedroom downstairs. Shelly would come, put food outside, knock, and I would go get it. Like it was a weird situation. Yeah, but what Russ? What are you talking about? Talking shit.
No.
I have not said nothing.
Russ is enjoying this story.
Yeah, just like coaches.
I'm gonna
Go
have
on,
to
carry
go
on.
back and watch this again. But I ended up getting COVID 3 times within like 1 year, like 4 months apart, basically. After going like 2 years without getting anything because my wife was she worked in healthcare at the time. So
Yeah,
it
that was me.
like-
I was 2 years into it.
yeah.
Yeah, same.
Did
I
all
did
you guys
until-
get it? Okay.
Yeah, I got it in 2022 for Christmas, and that was fun.
Oh yeah,
That was a
because
good gift. Good gift.
Yeah, and then I had it for right before 4th of July this year.
it's on the holiday schedule.
Yeah, it is.
Russ hasn't officially had it yet.
He
He
had. He
hasn't
just
tested
didn't
positive.
know.
I'm like the person that said like, oh, I had it in 2019, December of 2019.
Ground zero.
That was my wife.
Anyway,
She got
like-
it. she got sick before it happened.
Yeah, it's like I think I had
And
it.
yeah, she's like, I've been sick for like over a week, and she goes, this is so different than a cold, and it was before COVID. And then
Yeah.
when COVID hit, I'm like, hey, you fucking had COVID back. A couple
Yeah,
months ago.
you're like, you definitely.
That's
had
what I
it.
think. That's what I had. Like I said, 2019 at the end of December, I felt
Yeah.
like
Because I got a little
weeks
sick,
than
but not
shit.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the outbreak monkeys are apparently in Middle Tennessee, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah, I guess so.
So real quick, Rob, you would know this answer. Wasn't that back in 2019 in like October, November when LeBron was over there and he was like refusing to wear masks? Was that then when the NBA was over there and when they were tearing down the LeBron James posters because he was like, I'm not doing. Was that was that era, right? That's when it started
that
coming out
after?
over there.
Are you saying
No,
LeBron
there's-
brought it back?
In 2019, November,
But
October
it wasn't mask related, was it?
that's what I'm asking. Was that because when did it
I
start?
remember that.
When did it start in China?
I mean 2019,
Late
but
2019, yeah.
but they didn't like have a name for it or anything at that point, right?
Corona.
Did we name it Corona?
no, it's a coronavirus is
That's a typical virus. This is
Yeah.
just
Oh yeah,
a
because
mutation.
yeah.
Coronavirus is on the side of the Lysol can.
Yeah, I was about to say it's on
Yeah.
the can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is just a variant, right?
yeah,
Like
the 2019 variant.
COVID-19. See how that works?
I didn't collect that one.
I haven't been sick.
Speaking
I haven't
of
been
collections.
sick since, pretty much, yeah.
That's good.
Hey, when it first of all happened, though, is like everybody at work got it. They got to take 10 days off paid.
I know that was.
It's like I didn't get sick until after the regulation dropped. It's like, hey, so I didn't get. I got my sick days, but I didn't get like 10 full days of leave.
Did you guys ever close down at all?
No, we're a paper manufacturing company.
So it was
Georgia
deemed.
Pacific makes paper towels and toilet paper and stuff like that. So we fall.
we
under
needed
their
the toilet
banner.
paper.
Yeah, even though we make wallboard, we fall under their banner. So it's like, okay, Georgia Pacific stays open as a company. It's like, so we made wallboard, which is not an essential product, but yeah, we're just cool being under that.
I'll tell you, drywall prices during COVID were through
Everything.
the roof.
Shut up.
Oh, everything,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like because there's always shortages and there's always freaking hurricanes and tornadoes and floods and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna stay in business.
Rob, you only had it 3 times?
In 1 year.
Oh. I thought once. Didn't you have it twice once?
What's that mean? So you had
Like
it
you
4
got
times,
it,
Rob.
And then it wasn't.
No, he
I
had
had
it
it
twice once.
You had-
I know what you're saying. I am so confused. I had it 4 times total, but 3 times in 1 year. Like it was fall semester, spring semester, and summer semester orientations, if you really want to know. Like
But I'm saying, Rob, you're the
Well,
only
there was a
person
party,
alive
right?
that had it twice at the same time.
okay. So speaking of
Back
toilet
to back.
paper, Jim, did
Thank
you
you,
run out
Russ.
of
Thank
toilet
you, Russ.
paper during
We
COVID?
did. Yeah,
what
we
did
did.
you have to do?
I sawed some paper towel rolls into thirds because I live with 3 females that needed it.
That'll work.
Meanwhile,
Get a
Jim's
bidet.
just using
Yeah.
like a pine cone.
No, Jim just didn't use the bathroom all of COVID. He's like, I've got to conserve toilet paper.
Are
the
we
best
fixing to
part-
get
Hold
another
it.
toilet paper shortage?
Really?
Hearing rumblings of like toilet paper shortages again.
That's
What?
just big TP trying to get you to buy a bunch.
yeah,
Probably. I mean, since the dock workers.
but
Oh,
toilet
that's
paper and
right.
paper, but those aren't imported. Though.
I know.
They're
But
from
people are going out and hoarding them again, though.
Oh.
Like, oh yeah, that's the first thing. Let's do. It's like it's made in the States. Let's go out and buy 5 truckloads.
Oh, yeah.
So, but COVID's making a comeback. Let's just go ahead and call it
Don't
here.
call it a comeback.
So COVID
It's
24
been
is what
here
it's
for
gonna be called.
years.
It's been here for a year.
No, it's still COVID-19, but it's like flaring up again to the
Yeah.
point where the government is now sending out COVID tests again.
Oh, they are?
Like
Oh.
as
Oh,
of this,
yay.
this week or last week. Yeah, no, that's not a yay. That tells me like I don't like this. We're not going to have another shutdown. I guarantee you, no one's going. I mean, it's a election year. No one would do that in a million years. That
Yeah, everybody's just like, I'm over it.
So going back to 2020, remember when we thought this was only going to be a few weeks or a month or something like that?
Sure.
Do you
Year
think
and a
if
half
we... Yeah, I mean, it's still not back. Like, there's no back to normal. I know new normal is a thing, but it's not in the same way that everybody was saying, like, this is our new normal. The new normal is, you know what? Fucking QR codes are here to stay. I thought they were on their way out.
They were. Yeah.
And then COVID happened. And then QR codes just exploded like chicken pox all over your life. You can't do anything without a QR code anymore.
The QR codes were on the debate last night, so you could watch live fact checking.
Oh,
But
yeah,
they didn't
right.
fact check. I thought they weren't allowed to fact check.
No, they
No,
couldn't.
that's why you
They weren't
could
so-
with the QR code.
They just
Oh.
couldn't tell the other people because they agreed to that or something.
They agreed that they wouldn't use the QR code
No, they agreed that they wouldn't fact check them to their faces.
via QR code.
To their faces.
Yeah, so like QR codes are definitely a thing that COVID has put into our lives.
I have
What
a question
else?
though.
Yeah.
COVID
Zoom,
or-
by the way.
So QR codes at restaurants are a horrible idea. Because every time you have to use your use your phone, scan it. You shut your phone, open it back up. The damn apps or the damn menu's gone.
I
You
know.
got to scan it again. They still do that though at restaurants. I don't.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
here.
Some of them,
Here
yeah.
they do.
But there's still, like, usually it's an option, that or you can still get.
But there's some places that I've
Yeah.
been to. They're
Yeah.
like, oh no,
Yeah, you're
menu's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're right. That's true.
Well, they put the
They-
little tablet on your table.
Oh, really?
So yeah, now
Yeah.
now places have that
Oh.
too, which I like. I like where
Chili's
you
has
can pay.
one.
Chili's?
Yeah,
What's
Red
Chili's?
Robin.
They have the little menu thing on the table.
Chili.
Yeah, Chili's.
Russ gives me shit because I took him to Chili's once.
That's the fanciest restaurant in Tampa, by the way.
Chili's?
It was
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
It was like 11 o'clock on a Sunday, and Russ was like,
Okay,
let's go
yeah.
get dinner. I'm like, Chili's is open. And he got so pissed.
I love
12
For
Chili's.
you,
years later,
Russ.
15
No,
years
good for
later.
you, Russ.
Chili's is like my go-to but I haven't been there in years. Applebee's
I
is my
love
go-to.
Chili's.
Yeah.
Applebee's
Let's not
in
go down this
Denver.
path again. No, we're not doing it. Every
Riblets,
damn
dude,
episode.
riblets. Yeah.
Joel, where do you like to eat? Yeah, let's ask Joel. Joel, where do you like to eat?
Korean. Sushi
Ooh.
places.
Ah, yeah. See,
Those are our
Joel's got
favorite.
taste.
Yeah,
Okay.
Korean and sushi. My wife is
I
big
had
time
sushi
into Korean stuff, and
Okay.
like I say, we're both into sushi. So that's our
Alright.
go-to
Nice.
All
format.
right, I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Applebee's has a lot of sushi. Russ, do they?
Well, we don't have any big name
Yeah, good for you.
store. We got a Subway. Subway is our biggest is our chain store. But
wow.
we got a Faux House, and we got 3 Mexican restaurants.
What was that pizza spot in Aaron called?
Oh, that was Pit Stop. That was Ben's mom. That was yeah. That's closed down. That's a Mexican restaurant now.
Sure it
It's
is.
actually good, and they serve
It's Tennessee.
serve
Of course, it's a Mexican restaurant.
margaritas. Yeah.
Ooh.
Is
But it still has
Mexican
a
food
pit
good
stop
in
sign-
Tennessee?
It still has a pit
Yeah,
stop
Mexican-
sign up,
It's
so-
good to me,
Okay.
but it's not the same kind of Mexican food that you expect.
Okay.
So it's
It's
very
Tennessee.
Vallarta's. It's like Vallarta's in
Oh,
Florida.
okay. Okay.
So it's good,
Yeah.
but it's not what you consider Mexican food.
all
Okay.
3 of them basically have the same menu, kind of
Yeah.
close to the same menu.
Cool. All right.
Cheese
Like you got
sauce.
your-
Man,
Yeah.
Vallartas. I haven't thought about that place for a bit.
Yeah.
Jimmy Hart used to be there all the time.
Jimmy,
Oh yeah, yeah. We went to this Mexican place, but they had a buffet, and yeah, it's in Tampa, so there's like old wrestlers all over the place.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Hulk Hogan will show up and violate you in any minute.
he could give you a shitty tasting beer.
I haven't seen that beer yet. I mean, I'm not in liquor stores very often, but they said Colorado was one of the states that carry it. So
I haven't tried it yet. I want to try it when it comes out, but
It's just
I'm more of an
PBR,
IPA
right?
fan. I'm more of an IPA fan, so that's just like
I don't think it's
Budweiser.
PBR, is it?
It's made by PBR, so I think it's
Oh.
like
A,
PBR is
a repackage?
I mean, it might be a different recipe, but
Yeah,
I'm
PBR
pretty
is my
sure it's,
favorite cheap beer.
there
Okay,
you
well, you might be all right with it.
Wait,
Right.
is it PBR or is it Miller High Life I think it's PBR was invented in the middle of the Civil War.
Oh, I have no idea.
Like it's either
Yeah,
High
Google it.
Life or
I'm gonna say it's PBR though.
I'm gonna go with
PBR.
PBR.
Yeah, that
I'm
name
going
Pabst
PBR.
sounds like a Civil
Hey.
War name to me.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That was like
Past
the
Blue
pure art
Ribbon.
school.
Past Blue Ribbon. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cheap. Yeah.
We used to have a place downtown Clarksville that was were they 50 cents or 25 cents? Do you remember,
Well,
Russ?
the tap room had them for 25 cents, but then the deli had them for 50, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And they had
Cans?
Rolling Rock for $1.
A can. Yeah. Why would you pay $1 when you can get
Quarter.
4 PBRs?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well,
like I say,
I mean,
PBR is
it
my
was
fa-
50
I got
cents
PBR
back
after my
then.
granddad.
50 cents. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had a birthday party once, and Russ was there, and we got a keg of PBR. And it was $55, but you got 15 of that back because it was that was
Yeah.
your deposit for the keg.
Cake.
Nice.
Yeah. $40 is really
Heck yeah.
for a keg of PBR. Yeah, so I think
Oh yeah.
I think the Civil War, in the middle of the Civil War, they decided to come up with Pabst Blue Ribbon. And I would really like
buy
to
it.
know more about that. Was it the North trying to appease the South? Was it the South? Where's Pabst come from? Milwaukee? We're going to go Milwaukee, right? Laverne and Shirley?
It sounds like Pennsylvania to me, but I'm just making it up. So
I don't know that Pennsylvania is big
Rolling
into
Rock.
pretzels.
Yeah. Pennsylvania Rolling Rock. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Are you a big beer drinker, Joel? You talked about PBR.
I like IPAs. It took
Okay.
me a while to get used. It took me a while to get used to them. Now, like the nastier taste than anybody else would think, I like.
Ah,
Okay, so you're
Everybody's
into
like,
the
that's
feet
crap.
beer.
I'm like, no, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah, you're into the feet beer. Good for you.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and the Hulk Hogan
$15
stuff might be good
back.
then.
Yeah, might as well.
You should probably just pick up the Rolling Rock. I mean, not the Rolling Rock, the Hulk Hogan beer.
What is it called? Real American.
Real American Lager, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
I wonder if it
that's all-
tastes like the Kid Rock beer.
Nice. What? Bud Light?
beer?
Yeah, Kid
Yeah.
Rock has a beer. It's called it's called American Badass, and it has a big eagle on the side of the can. It came out probably about 10 years ago.
What's with so who really kind of invented the liquor beer game for musicians? I have a name in my mind, but
Who are you gonna say?
I have no idea.
Molly
he may be
Crew?
sitting in a jail cell right now.
No, I think
Like not necessarily invented it, but like
I think
really
Ludacris.
pushed it.
I think Ludacris started with he had Conjure, or I think it was called, and then P Diddy came out with he bought into Ciroc,
Okay.
and then
Yeah,
yes,
so-
it was in all the videos, and they're like, woo.
Yeah, I mean, I think he necessarily changed that. That's, you know,
The game with the celebrities with the liquor supporting, because every
didn't
celebrity has
realize
a
that it
liquor
was-
now.
dose
Yeah,
with
they all
GHB and whatever
I mean,
else.
you
What was it, GHB and ketamine? Is that what his cocktail was? I don't know. It wasn't Ciroc, is what we found out.
Has anybody been buying baby oil lately?
In fact, it's on the shelves now. It was out for years, and then now it's just suddenly back in stock.
Because he's not buying anymore.
And Johnson's
Did he
like, thank
he's
you,
not sending
thank you
his
for
people
drawing
out?
attention to it.
Well, they said he was getting pallets of it delivered to his home. They said, like, what do you do? with
Hey,
that
you
much
can buy a
baby oil?
pallet of Capri Sun now. So I don't know if anybody's seen that. Like Capri Sun has a pallet box that you can buy.
Like it's
really-
just one big box of Capri Sun, the size of a
Yeah,
pallet.
they ship it. Yeah, and it's actually comes out to be like 9 cents a packet, which is basically like 90% of what you normally would pay.
Is it Pacific Cooler?
Uh,
Like,
I think it's one of the multi packs. I
Okay.
think I could be completely
that's
wrong. I
It had
We'll
to
have
be a
to-
multi-pack.
I think we should
Yeah,
go in.
It's
Jim.
7,000
I think it's only like 300.
gallons of grape
I'll drink a
Capri Sun.
Capri Sun.
I think it's
Yeah,
only, that's what
right.
we have in the fridge. I think it's $324 or something like that.
Are they
It's
still in the
not-
little pouch with those straws?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I haven't had
2,200
one.
pouches though. We have them in our fridge right now. Oh,
I'm
speaking
surprised they
of-
never went bottle.
New Mountain Dew flavor, Infinite Swirl.
Is it good?
It is good. It is berry Infinite Swirl with a blast
Very
of
good.
artificial pineapple berry flavor.
What's it remind you of?
Berry with
Um,
berry? Okay.
It's berry with pineapple. It reminds me of like pineapple Fanta mixed with like the blue Fanta. If you're like to mix those two together.
So Fanta, all right, so Mountain Dew tastes like Fanta.
Yeah.
Well, but
Okay.
with that Mountain Dew sort of flavor, right?
There's still a little bit of the dew, which is the caffeine really is really what
Is that-
yeah.
Huh.
They used to have a shit ton of caffeine in there, I think.
Why did they invent Mountain Dew?
For whiskey.
That's I
Yeah,
really
moonshine
have no idea. Was it
Yeah, it's for
moonshine?
moonshine.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
chaser.
from East Tennessee.
Yep. It'll tickle your
Have you
innards.
seen all the new, there's all
Look at
these new
that.
Mountain Dew
Moon.
ads. Have you seen those?
I had no idea.
Yep.
Yeah, they've got all these Mountain Dew ads with like a fake Jason Momoa who wearing like all like outdoors stuff, and he's just like promoting Mountain Dew. It's all over the airport right now.
Huh.
Really?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Fake Jason
And-
Momoa.
fake Jason.
I haven't
Momoa.
drank
Yeah.
a soda in 4 years. Like a cola, I haven't drank any kind of Coke in 4 years.
That's
What? Why?
Not
why
even
is that?
diet?
Just health,
Health.
or
Yeah.
just decided.
Yeah, pretty much, and I'm
Okay.
still fat, but that's one of the things. That's one of the first things I cut out was all
Yeah.
Cokes.
That's probably smart. I mean,
Yeah.
especially like I've tried to cut out sodas as like my main drink. Like that was my problem is I just drink all day long, like
Yeah,
something.
that's me. I was drinking like 5 bottles a day.
Yeah. But for me, it's not so much the sugar. I mean, I don't need all the sugar, but for me, it was the carbonation that was just making me not feel good. So once I went to still
That's what I like
drinks,
about That's right.
The bubbles? Oh, yeah.
Like the Perriers or the San Pellegrinos are the ones that is what got me to quit. I
Oh,
started.
okay.
I started getting those in place of Cokes, and they worked for me. So
you don't drink? Do you drink
Like the
what's
Pat.
the stinky one? LaCroix? Do you like LaCroix?
I've drunk a couple of them. Mostly it's Perrier or San Pellegrino, however you say it.
Yeah.
San
I'm not a
Pellegrino.
fan
Yeah.
of the TV static taste of LaCroix.
Oh, I had a watermelon mint sparkling water earlier today, and it tasted a little like gum.
From who?
Yeah, I mean that sounds like gum.
Yeah,
It sounds
was
like a gum flavor.
But the
Yeah.
mint would hit you after you swallowed it. Like it would just kind of come back, and you'd be like, "Oh, there's the mint."
No, that's you about to throw up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you
Crawling
spit up in
back
your
up.
mouth.
I don't think
You
I
spit
would.
up in your
I
mouth
don't
a
think I
little.
would get it again.
When I
sound
moved
great, to be
to
honest.
New Jersey many years ago, one of the first things I ever had there was mint Snapple iced tea.
What the?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. But they also have a cherry, they did at the time, a cherry Snapple iced tea, which I still haven't found. Delicious. Delicious.
Okay. So let me ask. All right, I'm looking around the screen here. There was a Hubba Bubba or a what's the other brand? Hubba Bubba or
Bubblicious.
Bubble.
Bubblicious. I
Bazooka?
can't remember.
Bubblicious. Yeah.
No, yeah, one of those two. And this is probably 85, 86. They had a chocolate mint flavored gum.
I remember it.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
I remember it. It's
that.
Yeah,
pretty
and it
It was
was,
green in the middle, brown
yes,
on the
yep,
outside.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Like the
That was good.
like those. Yeah, that was. I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
I do
I
remember
actually
that.
remember that.
Yeah, like the bonkers candy, that little out there with a little color in the
Yep.
middle. Yeah.
Do they still make bunkers?
I don't know, but I wish I had some.
Yeah, me too.
So is there anything that like snack food? Because Russ and I talk about snacks a lot. Is there any snack food from history? And this is what we'll end on. But Joel, while we're talking about this, we do always have a secret word for the episode, and we've been asking the guests to come up with it. So think about it,
I got mine.
and then we'll go with it. But does anybody have a snack that they just
Yep.
miss? What?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pies.
I was gonna say the same damn
With
thing.
the
Yeah.
green film.
Those were
Oh, yeah.
so
The green
good.
one, they were really
Yep.
good.
Those were good. Damn.
There's probably a good chance that they'll bring those back at some point, right?
I don't know.
I think they may.
I mean,
I think they may have, but they weren't as good.
Yeah, that's what I.
Oh, of
that's
course
what
they
I've heard.
changed
I
the
didn't try it.
recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
that
are
makes
good.
sense.
Like same way with the Ecto Cooler is like they brought it back, but they changed it. It's like
They changed it a little
they
bit.
either changed it or you remembered it differently 20, 30
And that's
years ago.
possible. I
Like
would
that's what I was
probably
wondering about. It's like this don't taste the same, but I was a kid back then, so
That was a
is
type
true.
of high C, wasn't it?
yeah. I
Yeah.
had it probably 5-6 years ago. I
Yeah.
bought like 5 cases of
Was
it.
it when the female Ghostbusters movie
Yes.
came out? They
Yes.
released.
Is it-
I don't know if they did it for the other ones.
No, I don't think so. And it was also the exact same time it lined up with the re-release of Crystal Pepsi. So in
Now
my
that's-
house,
Oh yeah.
Crystal
I
Pepsi was
had-
a jam.
a
I
shit
hated
ton
it.
of Crystal Pepsi, a shit ton of
Yeah,
High
not
C
that great.
Ecto Cooler, and it was also when they redid the Stranger Things, and I had 2 cans of new Coke. Like they re-released new Coke. But you had to pay like $25 and get collectible bottles of Stranger Things like soda in order to get those, but it was worth it.
Did you have the? Did you ever try? I know you bought the bottle, but did you ever try the Back to the Future Pepsi?
I didn't buy the Back to the Future one.
I thought you had the bottle. There was like the
Pepsi
weird,
free.
No, it was like it was like a.
What was it?
It was from back. It was when they went to the future. It was the bottle.
Oh.
It was the bottle, and they
it
released one.
upside down. Yeah, they released them, but they only released like a certain amount of them. Right?
thought you had
no, I
got
didn't
one.
ever get it. No, I got some of the other special edition crap that came out for no reason, and I bought for no reason. So talking about snacks, there is a snack cracker that was made by Nabisco.
The chicken biscuit.
No, they still make those.
Do
And they
they?
still make better cheddars, but they do not make Twigs, which
I
was a
remember those.
cheddar cracker with sesame seeds in it. It was
Yeah.
the greatest snack cracker of all time.
That sounds
I
weird.
have bitched about this for at least 20 years because my wife is sick and tired of it. I've written Nabisco probably 20 emails in the last 20 years.
Dear National Biscuit Company.
No,
Use their full name.
I think that's going
Like
to take it over the
scolding your
top.
kid with the full name. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, just, you know what? People are really into stuff that is throwbacks. Shelly bought on our trip a throwback Gatorade in a can,
Oh.
which I
No, you
remember
gotta,
them
make,
in
you gotta have a
cans.
throwback Gatorade. It's got to be in a little glass bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
A little glass bottle. Because I had,
With
Remember the Gatorade
foam.
gum?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
Gatorade
good.
gum.
They don't
Yeah.
make that anymore.
I don't think so.
I haven't.
don't know.
I'm sure. I think they do,
I
but
think
it's
like
just
it's
not.
around.
Goods has it. I'm wanting to
Yeah.
say the last time I saw it was at Dick's, and they had like the bags of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not in a
Oh.
grocery store. Like you have to go to like a baseball shop or something. Like
Okay.
I remember them selling them at Page and Taylor's, which was a
Hey,
sporting
Riverside
goods
Drive.
store. Riverside Drive, Clarksville, Tennessee. It's not there anymore. All right.
It's a,
Other snacks?
Other snacks? Anybody else?
all right. Do y'all remember little bags of cookies? Back in the day, they were called Monster Bites or Monster Chomps, and the cookie looked like it had a bite out of it.
No.
No.
One they had like
remember
chocolate chip, had like a bunch of different flavors, and each one had a little.
Huh.
Each one of them
That's
had like a little
cool.
teeth mark in it. Those I remember
Huh.
as a kid, and I wish I could find some of those.
That's actually a
Do you,
good idea.
did it
Monster
taste
Bites or
good,
Monster.
or is it
Yeah, they were just good tasting cookies,
okay?
but yeah, they had a bite out of them, and each bag had like a different monster on it.
Well, you know why there was a bite out of it? Because when they were at the factory, they had to taste test them, and they're just like,
They just went
Yeah.
with the brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
That-
the robots were done, there was a guy that would just test them.
yeah.
How do you think they got the bites in there? Like someone
Yeah.
has to bite them. Come
Yeah.
on.
There's a bag of just bite of the bite parts that they sell.
Monster bites,
Yeah.
the little football shape.
Yeah. Brilliant.
The commercial is just a monster spitting them out in the bags.
Hey, Frank, that's chocolate chip, not peanut butter. Oh, whoops. And they have to put it out and throw it on. Toby, you have any snacks that you miss?
I can't think of any.
Well, I have one that I'll fill in for you because I also
Okay.
want to see if anybody remembers these.
Okay.
There used to be a brand of snacks, late 80s, early 90s, called Eagle Brand, and not to be confused with Eagle Brand milk, but Eagle Brand chips. I'm pretty positive there was Anheuser-Busch
Really?
made these snacks.
I seem to remember. I
Yeah,
think I do.
I just remember them being the best potato chips ever, and I don't know anything about them.
I think that was Anheuser-Busch. I feel like I've seen those. I feel like there was I feel like I bet it was on a plane and I got snacks, like a bag of snacks that were.
Sure, you weren't
Eagle
on like
snacks.
American Airlines, and they gave you something.
That wasn't American Airlines.
Okay, because you only traveled by carrier pigeon at that point.
That's how I traveled. Yes.
I don't know if any of you have been on Southwest lately, but they have a Hawaiian pretzel that they give out, and it's really good.
Is it just a single?
Just a little pack, and it's like little pretzel bites.
Oh,
and
okay.
They've got some kind of Hawaiian flavor on it. I don't know. It's like sweet onion or something.
Hawaiian flavor.
Maui
They just
onion, probably.
Ham and
Maui
pineapple.
onion.
Ham and pineapple.
that-
that happened.
Are the pizzeria chips still available by Keebler's?
Keebler, no.
those are really
Those
good.
were
I haven't
amazing.
heard those in forever, man.
Those were pretty
Those are
good.
good.
Yeah.
Potato skins.
Yep.
They don't make the actual potato skins anymore, but then TGI Fridays, they
Those
have
are
a
good.
TGI Fridays potato skin. It's the same recipe. It's
Okay.
they bought the Keebler recipe.
You
Oh,
can
wow.
buy those bags for $1.25 at Family Dollars, and it's a big ass bag, and you're right, they taste the same.
2
They were
years
called
ago, it would only been
potato
$1.
skins,
Just want to say,
You're right.
tater skins, tater, right?
Tater or Tata?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tata,
So,
but we don't know.
all right, Joel, word. You got a secret surprise word?
Crossface crippler.
Crossface crippler.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, here's something. Do you guys remember the Orbit drink
Yeah.
With the little
yeah,
beads
with
in
the
it.
little beads?
Oh
in it?
yeah.
I remember you
Yeah.
having one in your apartment.
I still have it downstairs in the basement.
Oh no.
but
Yeah.
do you have
And
a light
gonna tell you-
underneath it?
Yeah, it was my generic lava lamp.
Oh my god.
But I'm not.
Like-
hey,
Oh.
Small
it's
boba,
still,
like
it's
small,
still
tiny bobas.
floating around. Yeah, it's exactly like boba. But
Yeah.
it's
Did the
Yeah.
I
colors
shook it up.
change on it?
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's what I
still.
was wondering.
They're still blue. I got a
Huh.
blue one and a
Huh.
pink one.
Do you really want to ingest that in your body?
Russ.
I mean, people are drinking the Echo coolers from the '90s off of eBay currently,
Yeah,
I'd do
there's-
and they.
Nice. Joel, we should have shipped one to Joel and had him
Yeah,
drink it.
yeah,
on
I'd
the
do it,
episode.
man.
Oh,
Jim said he'd do
That's
it.
a missed. No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I think
So-
I'll probably
Jim's
try.
like, no.
If you guys want to take the
I
Pepsi
value my
challenge,
life.
I don't have any Ecto Cooler from the 90s, but I have from the original Spider-Man movie that came out, Toby Maguire. So
Dr. Pepper
no, I have every promotional tie-in food.
Okay.
Still
or okay.
Cool.
in box or in can. And I told, like, it was at my parents' house, and I was like, you can just throw away all that stuff. But then Shelly ended up coming to, like, their house, and they decided that they weren't going to throw any Spider-Man stuff away, including the cereal and the drinks.
With the marshmallows in it. And the,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Some
So-
23-year-old cereal.
I'll dig all that stuff up in the next year, and I'll make sure that you can eat it on camera. Because that sounds disgusting. I don't know.
Yeah, I would worry about the orbits. Just
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I don't
drink.
know.
it.
I've never had one ever because I was worried about the orbits when they were
when
selling
they were
them.
fresh.
But do you
they
drink
were always
boba?
like a
No.
Look at him.
yeah, but not 35-year-old boba.
I'm not drinking it, but I am going to go downstairs and I'm going to have to find this now. It's in a box of stuff that I have for no reason. But
Well,
Sound
on
of-
that note, as Russ goes to descend down into the basement to take his life with a bottle of Orbits.
Orbits.
I'll come to your funeral, man. I'll be
R.I.P. Russ.
And I'll pour an Orbitz on top of you, but I'll
What's
also
left of
grab
it.
my 30-year-old Fruitopia and pour it on you as well.
Ooh, the looped Fruitopia videos.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
Joel, thank you so much for coming on, dude. It was awesome catching up with you. It was good talking to you. You got to hang out
Thanks
with
for
Toby,
coming,
who's an
Joel.
asshole. Oh, I
No,
mean,
nice
very
to Joel.
sweet.
No, he
Oh,
is
that's
not. He was
Joel.
nice today.
I know.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Toby
bro.
was nice today.
Cool. I bring it out to everybody, man. I'm just that kind of guy. I appreciate y'all having me on. So.
Thanks for putting Matt Cardona's ass in our face like all night there.
It looks like he's on a stripper pole.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? Next week we have another guest. We're excited. It's going to be our youngest guest ever. It's
Yeah.
So we gotta be
generational.
careful.
No, we don't have to.
No,
He's an
no.
adult.
Oh, okay.
He's an adult, but it's generational. We had his father on the show, and now he's coming on the show. So very exciting. Come in next week.
Wait, do you know him?
I mean, I was there when he was born.
I know, but like, have you talked to him
Delivering him?
as an adult?
I'm a part-time gynecologist. No, the gynecologists don't deliver babies. Who delivers a baby?
OBGYN? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
A doctor? Just
I'm a baby. I'm a baby
There's
doctor.
OBGYN.
No.
Joel knows.
I mean, I talk to him like occasionally, but not
Okay.
like.
Is he 18 or 19?
I think he's 18 and a half. His birthday's like
Disbanding?
in. All right, bro.
is he gonna say words that we don't know? Like, is he gonna be like skibbity giot?
No, man, I don't. He's too cool for that. He ain't gonna
Okay.
give us some shitty words. He can give us cool words.
Okay, cool.
But anyway, tune in next week. Thanks everyone for being here again. Joel, thanks for hanging out with us, and yeah,
Cool.
see you all on the flippity flop.
Later
the
on, guys.
flip flopper flop.